Hello, angels on the borderline, in a garden afterglow. We cut our teeth, we were magnified in a strange, unholy war. Now I can leave, but I can't leave it alone, with the hell in me and the heaven here all along. Oh, hello angels, there's a show tonight, and we're rising, and suddenly I find I'm learning to fly. And why not now? Why not now? In years of strange, we taught ourselves to stay, questioning our love, our life's love. What if got to know the things we want to say, ever close and open? Oh, and I believe love is building a home. I can see it, I feel it coming on. And suddenly, oh, I find I'm learning to fly. And why not now? Why not now? And the dream inside finally is slowly coming alive. And why not now? Why not now? Can you see it? Oh, can you see it? Your love awakes, awakes. Your love awakes. It's Little Hello Angels. First single off my new album. Hello Angels was a song that I kind of wrote. It was 3 parts actually. I wrote it at first with a little bit of angst and anger, and that verse was coming from a place of where I knew I was in a spot in my life where I needed a lot of change. And where the chorus comes in is when I started discovering the change that was right for me and what that change really looked like. So it was a bit of an evolution, and it inspired so much more of the album. It was one of the first writes on the album, and so I wanted to start with that today. That song, I also will just quickly plug. There's a really, really rad music video that was made for that song that I'm very grateful for. A wonderful man named Andy Hauerheim came along and offered to do this music video for free, and he does some great work with his team at 519 Films, and he just offered to do the music video. He said he wanted to support an indie artist throughout the COVID times, and wanted to find someone with a message that he was standing with. And that song is a song all about identity and finding your strength and finding yourself, finding your voice. And he decided to choose that song to align with, and I'm so grateful. We're chatting about doing another video together too, which would not be donated. I can't keep asking him to do free things, but it was so great. So if you get a moment, check out the Hello Angels music video. That would be so appreciated. Hope you enjoy. I'm gonna backtrack. That song's actually the second song on the album. It was the first one I released, but it's not actually the first song on the album. I'm gonna do a song that's going off the same kind of idea of finding your voice. I had a really great friend of mine lead an exercise about picturing the world that's perfect for you, and then as you go through life, make your decisions based around, does this fit that world? Does this fit a world that's right for me? So as we continue the conversation of identity and authenticity and finding a perfect life for you, it's all about picturing your dream world and building around that. So I've decided to make a song, World of Dreams, to start of step into my own dream world, and what does that world look like? Wake me up, I must be dreaming. There's a calm that I've never known, with the light of gold and fresh surrender, and oh, it feels like home. A new world bright with all within me, a sunset sky with morning glow. It feels like ending and beginning, and where we're gonna go, well, I don't know. I've been tired of dreaming. Dreams have been my only guarantee. They're coming through the door without a warning and start making me believe. I always need a reason for near or far from where they are, but I think I'll give myself this season. Life is far too short, I'm learning now. I grow tired of dreaming. Dreams have been my only songs to sing. Been talking with my ghost for far too long about a life that hasn't been. I've always had a vision of a kind of life that's meant for me, but I made a strange decision years ago that brought me to my knees. Yeah, I sold myself a life of disbelief, but I can build my world. I can build my world's dreams. dreams. So yeah, there's a few themes on the album that are kind of dominant. One of them is that building the world that's perfect for you. Another is definitely identity and authenticity. One of the themes that that's also there is sort of the personal ownership aspect, and I feel like this is a part of it that I didn't really step into until after creating the album, which is funny. It was the last few songs, and writing the last few songs on the album, I started to realize the next step of my own growing and things like that. So I mentioned in Hello Angels, there's the angsty part to things, and in life there's definitely the reasons to be upset, or maybe people let you down, or things did not go the way you intended, or maybe it's that some things that were out of your control, and maybe someone even mistreated you really poorly and really greatly. But then there was this beautiful other side to things. As you start to grow through a lot of that, and you start to step into control of your own life and what's right for you, you realize the power you do have. And it sort of started to become, as I wrapped the album, the reality of you need to go to those dark places and challenges those part of yourself that maybe needed to heal, needed to address real things. But eventually you start to realize you have the power to change so much, to make your life really wonderful. And you start to not really wait for other people. You don't really rely on anything. You're not looking to hold yourself down anymore, and you're not looking to hold anyone else down. And I wrote this song with some of that in mind. This is a song called Steady My Love. And this song is one that for me is all about, there's a part later on the song, you'll hear it come, that says, you don't have to let me know the road I walk is mine alone. And just that single short line, you don't have to let me know, for me that comes from a place of not really needing to hear someone else's part of the story anymore, not really needing to hear someone else's, and not really looking for an apology, not really looking for an explanation. Completely good to now just focus on where I'm going and what I'm doing. And it's kind of been it was a really beautiful part of just moving on, not really about blaming other people anymore. So to me, this song is just a song of peace and feeling very present in whatever your life is giving you right now. What about love? Could take the world by storm, but what about love? Cares for nothing else. What about love? Is a shelter and a door, but what about love? Helps me see myself. Steady my love when all is quiet, dear. Steady my love, we're not full grown. Steady my love, it's open right here. And soon enough you will know. What about love? Sets my soul on fire. But what about love? Helps me dream again. Now what about love? quiets my every desire. And what about love? It's my journey's end. Steady, my love, when all is quiet, dear. Steady, my love, we're not full grown. Steady, my love, it's all been right here. And soon enough you will know. You don't have to let me know. The road I walk is mine alone. I see darkness turn to gold. I see heaven in this lifetime. I see heaven in this life. I see heaven in my lifetime. I see heaven in this life. I see heaven. That's Steady My Love. So Steady My Love, yeah, it's a song that sort of gets to the other side of the hill. It's a song where you're kind of looking back and taking a lot of stock in where you're at and how far you've come. And that said, I'm gonna jump to the very, very end of the album. Very end. There's 15 songs on the album. I know this is the 4th song of this little show, but we're gonna go to track 15. This was the bonus song on the album. It's the only one that's just me and my guitar. And I actually flew all the way out to Halifax to record this one just because just felt like it. I could have done it totally in my living room with what it is, with the setup of the song. But it was this was a song that's just like a simple, quick little song about kind of the experience of creating the album and kind of looking back on life. And the album is very much a catalog of a chapter of life. So it was a great time of kind of reflection creating the album. So this was just a simple song to kind of comment on that and what it feels like after that whole big adventure. So to fly out to Halifax to a studio I love, the Sonic Temple, just seemed like a really beautiful way to cap the adventure of creating the album. So this is Lessons in Love. It's hard to take my story and lay it out in song, rhyming out the years while my heart just beats along. Learning how to sing has been a lesson in love, with kindness for the road, from where I've been to where I'll go. Sometimes the tenser moments can be tough to navigate. Emotions run so high, it's so hard to see things straight. Learning how to sing has been a lesson in grace, one I hope to hold forevermore, evermore. And I'm face to face with the life I've made. Through the songs I feel free to take it all less seriously. A story isn't hard to write when you love along the way. Just try to make it rhyme when you sing. Oh, I could curse my weary mind for reading too much into things, fighting for perfection when I should simply let them be. Learning how to sing has been learning to breathe, and what will be, will be. So let it be, let it be. I'm face to face with the life I have made. Through the songs I feel free to take it all less seriously. A story isn't hard to write when you love along the way. Just try to make it rhyme when you sing. Yeah, I'm face to face with the life I've made. Through the songs I feel free to take it all less seriously. A story isn't hard to write when you love along the way. Just try to make it rhyme when you sing. That's Lessons in Love. Little thing about that song as well that I always forget to say every time I play it. I once heard, this is an artist I absolutely adore, Glenn Hansard. He's an Irish guy, a lot of people know him. Yeah, he just sings with such passion and emotion, and he's just very, very human and very real in his performing. And so I've always loved him. But apparently one day he was casually hanging out with Joni Mitchell, as one does, and told her this story that he thought was, I can't remember now if it was a funny story or a sad story, but anyways, he had a story and he was telling her. And he said that one day he wishes he could put it into a song, but that he's just not, great at telling it that way. He's not good at telling stories in song. And she's like, what are you talking about? Just write the story, then change the last lines to make them rhyme. And just the most simple, basic, almost seems like a bastardization of songwriting, but that's what she said to do. So he did it, and he totally created a song out of it. So for me, I've also never really seen myself as much of a storyteller in song until now, when people have informed me I'm a storyteller in song, which is cool. I've never thought of myself that way. But when I was trying to think of, after the whole process of creating the album and wanting to talk about it and tell a story about it, I was thinking, man, it's so hard to write stories about my life, and I wish I could do that better. And then I heard that story of Joni Mitchell telling Glenn Hansard, just make it rhyme and you're fine. Just tell the story, make it rhyme. So that's why I put that as the chorus. Just try to make it rhyme when you sing. And I'm so happy with how that song turned out. So thank you, Joni Mitchell. Thank you, Glenn Hansard. I'm going to do a song called Tears of the Sky. It's an older one. I wrote this one years and years ago. I recorded it at one point just me and my acoustic guitar like this in Winnipeg, but then never did anything with it. And now the full album version sounds so cool with all these other instruments, and there's even a choir, and it's fun, yeah. This is Tears of the Sky. Were the tears of the sky, were the heavy fall, we flew so high that in the blink of an eye we lost it all. Were the singing stones, were the faintest sound, whispers of hope, lost in the footsteps low in the ground, singing, this is the world we know, this is the world we know, this is the world we know. Cries of the sky, flashes of light, echoes of home, oh, sounding through the mountains that were still alive, and we're crying, this is the world we know, this is the world we know. This is the world we know, this ain't home. Oh, sing on, my friend. Could we be near the end? Oh, sing on, my friend. Could we be near the end? That's Tears of the Sky. I'm going to finish with one last tune. I'm going to do a song that I put out just over a year ago. It's not on the album. And thank you so much for this opportunity to share these songs. I so appreciate it. Yeah, it's not often that you get opportunities to talk about the songs and share. So it's very appreciated when those opportunities come around. This one I actually wrote right around the same time as Tears of the Sky. This is called The Home Light, and it brings back those same conversations of authenticity and that world that's perfect for you. So here's the home light. Open my eyes to the home light. I wanna go. See, I can remember living as soul to be, still being me, still being me. Open my soul to the old light. I wanna grow. See, I can remember giving up part of me, still being free, still being free. Open my eyes to the real life I wanna see. See, I would surrender all the tears I have in me to wash me clean for eyes that see. Open my eyes to the home light. I wanna go. Thanks so much.